Corsello from Lower Templestowe. His mark 7 3/4 metres. Off 9 3/4 is RP Elliott from Preston in the black. And gift favourite, or almost gift favourite, and a lot of money for him is CP Ryan from Armidale in the brown off 10 1/4. Okay, Corsello in pink and Ryan in brown on the extreme left-hand side. Chris Ryan. And this is the first semi-final. A winner through to the final this afternoon at 3:15. And racing, Ryan got away well, so did Corsello, and also in the yellow, John Cox started very well at the 50, though it's Ryan across on the outside. Corsello now starting to make a move on him at the 100 with 20 metres to go. It's Ryan. Corsello is running hard, but Ryan wins it, and Ryan moves through into the final. Corsello was second, and John Cox, I think, in the yellow, ran very strongly for third. David Clark from Scotland made up a lot of ground, the back marker on the inside, but Chris Ryan across on the outside, a clear winner of the first semi-final.
Yes, Chris Ryan has run very well in this semi-final, an improved run from his Saturday gift and 70-metre run. And we can see there that Frank Corsello is having a lot of trouble getting to him. He's run a time of 12.40, which in this wind will remain to be seen if it's a good time. But as he goes through there, Frank Corsello desperately trying to catch him.
So the winner's time, 12.40 seconds.
Chris, congratulations. You've started off the day well. You've flown through the 70s, now into the semi-finals, and now into the final of the Stawell Gift for 1986. How are you feeling after that run?
Feeling quite well. It was a fairly strong wind.
Chris, what sort of pressure's been on you over the weekend? We've seen a big move in markets, perhaps out in the betting ring, for you now to be the red-hot favourite for Stawell. What's going through your mind at the moment?
Well, over the weekend, all the pressure was on Ballard and Chapman, and I had quite a relaxing weekend, and I can only do my best now, can't I?
Good luck. Look forward to seeing you in the final. All the very best.
Fraser in the white 5 1/2, O'Keefe in the blue 6 3/4, Chapman in the yellow off 7, Kitto in green 7 1/2, Emerson in pink 7 1/2, Morrissey in black 7 3/4, and off 9 1/2 in the brown is Nan Curvis.
Yes, I think the runner to really watch in this is Glen Chapman. On Saturday running 12.12, the second fastest heat. He has got 3 metres up over his closest rival in this, Emerson. So I think, unlike the first one, I really can't see an upset happening here to Glen Chapman.
Lock your blocks.
Chapman was at 5 to 1 on, take 1 to 5 for Glen Chapman in pre-race betting. Same price, incidentally, as Robert Ballard in the next semi-final. But this is the second semi-final, the winner to join Chris Ryan in the final. In the starter's hands. Racing in the second semi-final. Chapman got away very well in the middle, so did O'Keefe next to him. Down on the inside, O'Brien also. Cross on the outside, Emerson running strongly, but Chapman's got them. 30 metres to go. Chapman's 3 or 4 metres in front, and what an impressive run. Glen Chapman wins by 5 1/2 metres from Emerson in second place. Then back to O'Keefe and Fraser. O'Brien, I think, finished 4th or 5th, finally followed by Kitto, and then Morrissey and Nan Curvis.
Yes, well, see Glen's class. He's a beautifully balanced athlete, and you can see his high knee lift. He's covered Peter Emerson here, and Peter's a very good starter, and yet he's actually run away from Peter, and he's run a time of 12.21, which is nearly 2 metres faster than the first semi-final. And as you can see here, he's just cruised into the last 5 or 10 metres, and very, very impressive run from Glen.
So into the final so far, in the first semi-final was Chris Ryan, now joined by Glen Chapman with the fastest time so far of 12.21 seconds.
Glen, congratulations. Great semi-final victory, 12.21. You must be very happy with that, considering 12.40 for the first one.
Yeah, I think there's a fairly strong headwind there, and I'm fairly happy with that time. I definitely will find on that in the final. So
you seem to ease up a little bit over the last 10 metres, having it comfortable in your sleeve at the moment. As I said, 12.21, a great time. What did you do with yourself over the weekend?
Had a very quiet weekend in the capable hands of my coaches, Neil King, Evan Armstrong, who, as you know, have been in the same situation. So very well handled, and I feel very, very good about the whole thing.
Feeling confident in yourself? No nerves, no jitters, they've all gone by Saturday?
Yeah, I'm nervous. Of course I'm nervous. You wouldn't be human if you weren't nervous, but I think I can handle it. I think I can control it.
All the very best, Glenn. See you a little bit later on the day.
Thanks, Rob.
gift or race favourite for this, RJ Ballard from Lavington, off the novice mark of 7, will run in the yellow. CJ Monaghan from Colonel Light Gardens will run in green off 7 1/4. SP Finch from Vermont off 7 1/4 metres will run in the pink. And SM Dooley from Williamstown is the limit man in this race off 9 3/4 metres, and he'll be running in black. Ballard is in yellow, Alvey next to him in blue. Perhaps the other one is the back marker Ben Johnson in red. Racing, Halvey got away well, so did Hopwood, and Johnson's up with him at this stage. Now Ballard starts to stretch out and coming up towards the 75. It's all Ballard. Halvey staying with him. Johnson's the one making up the ground on the inside. 10 metres to go, and Ballard wins by 2 or 3 metres. Ben Johnson was second. Third across the line was Halvey, then back to Hopwood, followed then by Monaghan and Finch, and I think Dooley brought up the rear. But the third semi-final to Robert Ballard in the yellow.
Yes, as we see, Robert Ballard's got away very well. In blue, Peter Halvey is a renowned quick starter, and he hasn't put any pressure on him from the start. He's run a very good time of 12.10. At this stage, he has a metre up on Chapman, his closest competitor. But as we see there, he goes through very well and has beaten very good runners in second.
Very impressive.
Very, very impressive. And here he is to talk with Rob Gaylard.
Yes, Robert, congratulations, 12.10. Well, the times keep coming down. That's the fastest semi-final win so far. You've had a rather an unusual preparation. Plenty of runs this weekend.
Well, I like hard work. I'm used to it. Plenty of training, plenty of long runs.
Do you find that you thrive yourself on perhaps, say, coming to Stawell and having 5 or 6 runs?
Yep, love it.
The track today, how are you finding it?
Very fast.
12.10, were you flat chat?
Just about. Say 99.9.
All right, good luck for the final.
Harrison off 5 1/2, Berwick in the blue off 6 1/2, McCaffrey in yellow off 7, Commodore in the green off 7 1/4, McKechnie in the pink 7 1/2, Tilburn in the black 7 3/4, and Start is going to start in brown off 8 metres. Full field of 8. McKechnie, the one to watch, in the pink. We've got a good start too in the middle of the field, so across to Start and to Tilburn, and in the green we also see Commodore. McKechnie's in front at this stage as they hit the 75. McKechnie leads by about 1/2 metre. Start is pushing him very hard. They're finishing hard too right across the line, but McKechnie's won it by about 1 metre to 1.5 metres. I think Chris Start might have been second. Then back to Berwick in the blue, followed by Harrison and Webster, and Commodore right back in the middle of the field, and also McCaffrey. But Bill McKechnie, pretty clear winner in this 4th semi-final.
Well, as you can see there, Bill's got away to a very quick start, and he's got the field covered. Probably the weakest part of Bill's race is his last 30 or 40, and it just happens to be Chris Start's best. And you can see he's not quite getting away from him, and the others decided to come home very quickly. But Bill's into a Stawell Gift final, and I'm sure he'll be very, very pleased to have done that.
And his time officially 12.43, the slowest of the 4 so far, but as Chris said, nevertheless he's through to the final, and here he is down at trackside.
Thanks, Graham. Bill, the Queensland Flyer down here. Bill, you must be reasonably happy with that, forgetting that perhaps the time might be a bit slow. There's a fair bit of wind out there.
Yeah, I'm just happy to make the final.
Bill, your biggest success behind you, and what have you been doing with yourself over the weekend?
Oh, just take it easy, try and not let the race get on my mind, because I know it destroys a lot of blokes. Just taking it easy.
With the runner to watch in that particular heat, Bill, what was going through your mind just before you went down the blocks?
Get out and beat him.
That was the quickest we've seen you up over the weekend. You must be reasonably happy with your starting.
Very, very happy. Yeah.
Is there a little bit left, Bill, or is that too much to ask?
I can repeat it.
Good luck.
No problem.
Catch you later on in the day.
Thank you.
Off 3 1/4. That's a slam dunk, Al Green from Adelaide. In the white is J.R. McGill off 6, making his third, or if he wins at least he'll be through into his third final. MJ Horn in the blue off 6 1/2. GN Riddick in the yellow off 6 1/2. RK Jones from Tasmania in the green off 7. KW Beaton from Belmont near Geelong in the pink is running off 7 3/4 metres. And the veteran Bobby Wishart off 9 metres. Bob's from Cheltenham, and he'll be running in the black. Beaton got away well across on the outside. Green started well, and so did John McGill down on the inside. McGill would be in front at this stage as they come up to the 75. Beaton starting to push across on the outside. Green flashing. McGill's got them though. 2 metres to go. McGill wins. Very, very close. McGill has just beaten Ken Beaton. Al Green, I think, has run third down on the inside, and the time looks to be unofficially around 12.4.
Yes, John McGill, as we can see here, has run a very steady race, much like his run on Saturday. Ken Beaton, his danger, was well up with him at the 100-metre mark, but he's kicked away and won very well. His time of 12.40 is with the other 3 semi-finals apart from Ballard and Chapman, so he's got a bit to find in the hour or so until his next run.
So here's John McGill now down that trackside after winning the 5th semi-final in 12.4.
Congratulations, John. You battled the wind elements out there. You seem to be blown a little bit off halfway up the straight there.
Oh, yeah, it's a bit windy for someone as small as me, so that was pretty good.
Time of 12.4. Your heat win on Saturday was relatively easy. Having a look at that run there, is there much left in J.R. McGill?
Oh, I wouldn't put my house on it if I were you. We'll see what we can do.
Okay, 3:15 the final. What are you going to do with yourself between now and then, John?
Just have a bit of a rest, I think, and see what happens.
Well, it's been 12 months since we've seen you here. You had a spell from Stawell last year.
Yeah, a bit of injuries.
Does the nerves get to John McGill leading into the final?
I never get nervous, no.